Say hi. Hi there. Yard right now. Time for an afternoon treat. What, Chanel? You want something? All right. All right. We're just hanging out. We're just totally chilling. Not really doing a whole lot. Yeah. What? You girls are awful spoiled. Yes, you are. Probably some of the most spoiled. Well, I would say Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's are maybe more spoiled. Yeah. What is it, Coco? There you go. Hello to whoever's in. Say hello. Hello. What? What, chicken tender? If you're just joining, I was just telling the girls. You're probably some of the most spoiled girls I know, except for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's chickens. I would say they're probably more spoiled. Yeah. Just think, you could have been adopted by someone more famous. Yeah. You could have been adopted by somebody more famous. Instead, you got me. Could have lived in Hawaii, but you got me. Well, goodness. Chicken hiccups. Hello to whoever joined. Just hanging out. I haven't done any lives or any uploads in a while, so I thought I would just hop on and do an impromptu. Kind of how it goes. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Goodness. Yes. Where is it, chicken tender? Huh? How's your day going, whoever's joined? Say hello. I don't know if my chat's working. Let's see. I don't know what's going on with my chat. Well, anyhow. Well, hello, Aunt Lynn at the Aunt Lynn Show. Hello. Hello. I'm just doing an impromptu live. I haven't been on here. I haven't uploaded any videos, and I thought I would just do a quick little hello. Yeah. It's fun hanging out with the girls. We have 8 of the girls out here. One of them is in the nest. She's being all nice and broody and puffing up. So I'm going to leave her alone. There you go, Chanel. Good Lord, you act like I never feed you. I just saw you run. I never feed you. You're probably one of my heavier girls. She come running like, ooh, there's food. Yeah, she's a crazy one. I'm hoping the chat is open for everybody. Ouch. Miss Midnight, are you, what? What, What, Coco? Almost called you Chanel. And here comes Chanel. Goodness gracious. Is everybody getting ready for Easter? I know we are. We're ready for it. I have some baking I need to do, and we have family coming in from out of town. I mean, ouch, they just live about 4 hours away. Ouch. hurts. You are pinching me. Goodness. These chickens, I'm telling you. They're doing good. Aren't you? I think Miss Gracie has taken over for Midnight for the broodiness. Because we thought she was going to be the next one to be broody. And we had a little bit of a surprise. Gracie, our black Astralorp, which none of my Astralorps have ever been broody, and I know that they are typically a broody breed. She showed up to be broody, and we were expecting Midnight, this one right here. Ouch! She is a green queen, Easter egger. So it's kind of her time to go broody, and she didn't. Instead, I guess she just gave Gracie the charge, or I don't know. We've been laughing about it. So we're kind of curious if anybody else has Astralorps, at what age did they go broody? Because these girls are now officially 2 years old as of March 23rd. And yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of weird. Hello, I like fishing. Hello. So if you own black Astralorps, I'd be curious, what age did your Astralorps go broody, if you know? I know that they're a broody breed. Green queens are not supposed to be broody, are you? But she is one heck of a broody mama. Yep, type in the word Grace and it'll drop your channel link. Hello, hello, I like fishing. I love fishing too. The weather's starting to warm up. It's going to be perfect for it. Actually, today would be great for that. Here you go. Oh, goodness. Here, chicken tender. So, yeah. There you go, Missy. So they're getting some scratch is what I'm feeding them. Yeah, it is nice outside. The girls are getting some scratch. I have way too much. I realized I ordered another bag from Chewy, and I didn't mean to, but I did. So we're working our way through scratch. Goodness me, Miss Chanel. Hi, Coco. Coco. Hi, Coco. I'm making it difficult for them to get all the scratch out of my hand. They have to actually pick at it. So what is scratch? That's a great question. So scratch is made of different grains. Let me try to get it up. Hang on a minute. Let me throw some out and then I'll bring it up closer. That way these girls, woo! Oops, sorry. Sorry ladies, I did not mean to scare you. There you go. I threw it up against the, like that, and they don't like that sound. Okay, Coco, go. Go. I'm trying to like show Aunt Lynn what this is. Hello, Pathways Homestead. Welcome, welcome. So, excuse me. Thank you. I know. So scratch has different kinds of grains in it. It's got oats and it's got sunflower seeds in it. It's got corn in it, different kinds of grains. And it's just something that you can supplement with their feed. It's not their main diet. It is, they get a nutritionally complete chicken feed. So this is something optional. I typically like to give it to the girls in the winter time because it helps warm their bodies up before they go to bed. I have so much of it, so they're gonna be ripping through it. This particular one is non-GMO, no soy in it, and it's organic. So I just have a bunch of it. So the girls are just kind of going through it until it's gone. But yeah. Well, how are you, Pathways Homestead? How's the weather for you? So yeah, it's just something that they like to eat. It's just a treat. So I give my girls mealworms, grubs, scratch. Of course, I give them, leftovers from the garden, that kind of thing, for treats. But they do get their feed. I use a Grandpa's feeder, which is inside of their main run. We're inside of the big run. I have 2 runs for those who don't know. So their Grandpa's feeder is not out here. Hi, Life with Linda and Chuck. How are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, thank you for stopping by on your break. So if you guys drop the word Grace, it'll shout out your channel. So anyhow, I have a treadle feeder, and that's where I put their normal food at. So they'll just go in, they'll step on their treadle, and they'll get their feed out. The other day I took my little American Cocker Spaniel, and she basically thinks she can eat the chicken feed. She figured out how to open up the chicken feeder and helped herself to the chicken food. I had to ask my husband to come out and help get the new Cocker Spaniel breed of chickens to go inside the house, because she thought she could be a chicken, and we're just waiting for her to cluck like one. She was trying to eat mealworms too. It's kind of funny, but our dog doesn't. Neither of our dogs mess with our chickens. It's not something I normally allow. We have children who have dogs. Our children are adults, so we don't allow their dogs around my chickens, but my husband and I let our personal dogs around them. One is a protector, and one could care less about the chickens because she's a 14-year-old. Hello, Bare Bones Living. I saw that you came in. Welcome. And then, so let's see. I'm just make sure I got everybody else. It's a beautiful day there. Gary's sick. Oh no. Gonna have to keep him in prayers. I hope he gets better soon. Let's see. Who else is in here? So it's Cindy. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember your name. Please forgive me if I forget your names. I am really bad at names. So, yeah. But, yeah, make sure, thank you for dropping the word Grace. I like to help other channels other channels have helped me grow. So I like to be able to help other channels. So yeah, please write Grace, so that way everybody can go check out everybody else's channel and subscribe, and make sure you don't just subscribe, go watch some videos, and let's support one another and help grow each other's channels up and build each other up and support one another. So yeah, I've been blessed by that, so I want to make sure that I'm able to do that for other people. It took me a while to figure out Nightbot, but I think I've got it. So anyhow, we're just out here just hanging out. The weather's been nice. We had the storm go through, but it really didn't do much. It was just a normal thunderstorm for us, which was nice. Coco, you're awfully talkative, Miss Thang. So for those who are new, I have named all of my chickens. Whoa, hello, loudmouth there. That's Coco. She is my diva, and she lays a pink egg. She's a Easter egger. And then this one is Tweety. Yeah, you're a diva. Yeah, you're a diva, I called it. So each of my girls are named. I only have 9 laying hens. One is on broody alert, so she's not out here with us. She's sitting on eggs. I don't have any roosters, so I really don't need a broody hen. Hi, Chanel. Hi, Chanel. And then this is Miss Chicken Tender. Isn't that the funniest name? My son, who is a biology high school teacher, named her. Yep, our name is Miss Chicken Tender. So you have a Coco too. I think you're the third person that I know that has a Coco. Welcome, Spring Meadow Farm and Garden. Welcome. If you drop the word Grace, it'll shout out your channel. Yeah, so you're the third one that I know that has a Coco. I thought she looked like a warm, hot cup of cocoa when she was a baby chick. So that's how she got the name. And then because I had a Coco, I had to name a Chanel. So her name is Chanel. But and then my other son named this one Tweety. So that's Miss Tweety Bird. And then that one is Raven. And Faith, Midnight are down there. And then this white one right here, that's Miss Minnie. She is, my husband is disabled and he has a service dog. So we take the service dogs very seriously. I want you to know that as I share this story, you will never see this chicken out in public, but we like to dub her jokingly, very much a jokingly. She is sorry about that. Sorry, the internet did something. Sorry. So Minnie is our service hen. You will never see her out and about in public is what I was going to say, because we do have a service dog and we do take our service animals very seriously. So I know that in the news several years ago, there was a service peacock on an airplane. So we're not those type of people. You'll just see our service dog on an airplane if we ever fly, but hi. But that's Minnie. She lights up like the 4th of July when my husband goes out. She squawks until he talks to her, and my husband just genuinely likes that chicken, believe it or not. But she had a brain injury last fall. We think that she got pecked pretty hard, and I didn't know. Well, I mean, I guess you should know, but chickens can have brain injuries. Kind of a funny story, because most people said I should have sent her to freezer camp, but no, because she got dubbed the service chicken, I took her to a vet and had her checked out, and she was walking backwards. And then he checked her neurological, like her abilities and her legs and stuff. And she was having problems. And it took a few months of her healing. And yeah, she's made a full recovery. But I like to joke that I am a caregiver for 2 with a history of traumatic brain injuries. As a joke, one's a human and one's a chicken. So imagine life like that. You never know what life's gonna throw at you. But these are probably the most spoiled chickens. We don't do things like we should, I guess. They're more like pets. Hey. So they're just our laying hens. We don't have a rooster. We live on well, thank you for stopping by. We live in the city, but my chickens live in the county. So we want to keep the peace with everybody. Right? We want to keep the peace. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, my neighbor's got a couple of roosters and they're real sweet. So I certainly love a rooster and have nothing against them. I just want to keep the peace for the neighborhood. Yeah. Hi, pretty thing. You know, that hurts. They're pecking at a wound on my hand. Ouch. So anyhow, so you have 6 chickens that are your pets, and they're all named. What kind of chickens do you have? I'd love to know. Why are you pecking at me? She does this every time I do a live. She'll start like on my side, and then she'll work around my back, and then she'll be up on the other side here in a few minutes. It's the funniest thing. If I just leave her alone. What are you doing? What are you doing, Miss Thing? You're like seriously attacking me. This is like chicken abuse. Hey. What? If I did that to you, how would that feel? Huh? Do we need an intervention? Do we need some counseling? I can find you somebody. What? What? Come here. You want to come up and say hi? Am I just not giving you the attention that you deserve? Nope. No, thank you. Just want to peck at me. Goodness. So that hug, we need 4 hugs a day for survival, 8 hugs a day for maintenance, and 12 hugs a day for growth. We learned that through a Wounded Warrior program. So if you haven't gotten your hugs today, make sure you get your hugs. I'm a hugger. So, yeah. There we go. There you go, great. There you go. My goodness. So my girls are 2 years old now, and I never dreamt that I would ever have chickens, so we might be spoiling these girls a bit much. Just a little bit. I laugh. They could have ended up either in Hawaii or Prince Harry's house, but they ended up at mine. So, goodness. Hi, Minnie. Hi, Minnie. What are you doing, Minnie? Okay, so you have 2 Easter eggers, Blanche and Ruby. Ooh, I like those names. Oops, 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 oops. Hang on. Okay, Blanche and Ruby. 1 Barred Rock, Esmeralda. 1 Australorp, Olga. Oh my gosh, I love that for an Australorp. Okay, 1 Olive Egger, Ollie. And 1 Copper Moran, Coco. Oh, I like that for a Copper Moran. Oh my goodness. Those are perfect names. Olga. I wish I had thought of Olga for an Australorp. Like, that is like the perfect name for... We should have named you Olga. Can we change your name to Olga? Huh? Maybe we can change Gracie's name to Olga. No, seriously, I actually really do like that name. If I could change one of the girls' names, it would be Midnights. She was named by my daughter, and she reminds me of a different name, but the name is of my grandmother, but it's not because it's my grandmother. I don't know why I want to call her a different name, but I would. It's kind of weird, but Midnight it is what she's stuck with. So this one's Midnight. What? Coco, your name fits you. Your name definitely fits you. And then Speedy Gonzalez would be Tweety, because she runs like 100 miles an hour. So if I could give her a different name, it'd be Speedy Gonzalez. Chicken Tender. Yeah, your name's perfect. Yeah, your name's Chicken Tender, because sometimes you get into mischief, and I'm always like, you're gonna be Chicken Tender if you keep doing that. Yeah. What, Coco? So Coco looks similar to Tweety. I have a few people that get them mixed up. So the way that I tell them apart, or tell people, is that Coco wears the crown. Don't you, Coco? Because you're Co. Yeah, you wear the crown. You like that, don't you? Yeah. What in the world? You just staring there. Just showing how beautiful you are. So do you like your Australorps? Let's see, you don't actually have chicken for dinner. Don't tell the girls. Oh my gosh. I can't tell the girls. Lynn is gonna have chicken. She's gonna eat your cousin. What do you think about that? You're safe. I ate your cousin for dinner yesterday. Yeah, but you're safe. That's right. You're safe. So let's see here. I was gonna ask a question. You said you had 2 Easter eggers, bare bones. What colors do Blanche and Ruby, like what colors eggs do they actually lay? And the Copper Moran, they lay a really pretty, like a dark color egg, don't they? Oh, she's the least friendly of your chickens. Oh, really? Yeah, you know, Australorps are kind of one of those breeds. They're not as friendly. Like, you know, I find they're really good with humans. Mine are really chill. Last year, they really were bullying the other girls, especially this one right here. Right? No, not Raven. Faith. I don't know where she's at. Oh, she's right here. That's Faith. But if I picked her up and just held her, she's totally chill. Now, she lays a really pretty egg. Hers is brown. I mean, they're all brown, of course, but for whatever reason, hers is always speckled. Kind of unique. But yeah, I really like the Easter eggers and I like the green queens. So yours wants nothing to do with humans. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Well, mine are pretty good. I have no problems with it. All of mine are super friendly. I don't know. But I've heard it go both ways with these Australorps. I mean, it's kind of a finicky breed with them. It just depends on, I think, you know, the individual bird, if they're going to be friendly or not. Kind of weird. But yeah, all 3 of mine are very friendly, just not in the summertime. One of mine was just kind of a big bully. That one right there. And I almost wish I hadn't gotten the Australorps. I don't know that I'll necessarily ever get black Australorps again, to be perfectly honest. I'll probably go ahead and get more of the green queens and the Easter eggers if I ever do it again. And I got mine through Meyer Hatchery is where I got mine. So I would definitely do it again. Your eggers both lay a green-blue egg, each different, but still green-blue. Okay. Yeah, mine are, so my Easter eggers, I only have 2 Easter eggers. So one lays a pink egg. So that's Coco. And then, let me think, who's the other one? I always get this. It's Chanel. And, right? I have to think this through. Because Chanel, because she's the bigger one. And hers is, no, not Chanel. It's Chicken Tender. Chicken Tender. You lay a blue color egg. My green queens lay the green color eggs, and they're real green. But the green queens are a form of Easter eggers. They just are more green. than anything. But I just got one of my Easter eggers. I just got a pink layer, which is kind of cool to say I have a pink egg. And then I have a white rock. I didn't get to pick her out. I went to check out at Meyer Hatchery, and they have a meal maker program. So if you buy 3 chickens, you can participate in their meal maker program. We have to buy at least 3 chickens. It's not 1 per 3, but you have to buy a minimum of 3, and then you can get 1 bird max per order. So anyhow, I didn't know what meal maker meant, and I thought it was food for the chickens. It was a new chicken keeper thing, and I was just really worried about finding the right food, the right, like I don't know. Anyhow, so I clicked meal maker, and when I got my birds, I had ordered 8. That's what I thought. And then it was like, well, I got a 9th one, and I didn't understand why I got a 9th one, which was mini. And I went back, and the meal maker program through Meyer Hatchery is you donate either the meat of the bird or the eggs of the bird to somebody in need. And so we are keeping egg layers, and we donate eggs all the time. We don't just donate her eggs because we would be holding on to her eggs forever. But anyhow, so that's just kind of their program. You just pay it forward to donate to somebody, and they just give you a free bird. So yeah, so we share eggs. We like to give different colored eggs to people, not just one color. We like the rainbow. I don't have any white egg layers. Mine are all different because when I got my chickens, I said I don't want the grocery store color looking eggs. Other than brown eggs, which was fine for me. What are you doing, Tweety girl? Hi, girl. Yep, you talking to me? All right. So, anyhow, but yeah, it's a neat little program that they have. Hi, Tweety. So you got yours from Meyer 2 years ago. Really? So we did too. Did you do the meal maker? Is it my acres both? Yeah. Did you do the meal maker program through Meyer Hatchery? I went out to Meyer Hatchery last year because I wanted to see the facility. I'm not close to it. Are you close to it? It's a lovely, lovely, lovely facility. I was really impressed with it. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere. My husband and I had an adventure. You didn't see that option? Go back through it. Go back to their website and then just look up meal maker. And then each week, so they select different breeds of birds each week, and they'll have like 2 or 3 different kinds. You don't get to actually pick what they're going to give you. It's just kind of whatever, whatever's available. Now, what I will say though is that if you're getting all hens, they're going to give you a hen. You're not going to get a rooster, or typically, unless it's an accident. But they're, if you're going to get meat birds, they're not going to give you a laying hen. They try to keep it with what your order is what the program is about. But yeah, definitely look it up. It's free. But again, it looks like it's food, and it's like at checkout. It just says meal maker. So that's what I clicked, and it's still there. I honestly thought about expanding the flock this year, and because I thought, well, maybe right here I could. I'm a woodworker, and so is my husband. I thought I could expand my coop. There's got to be a way. And I could order a couple of chickens and get a meal maker, but that's 4 chickens that I would have to get for sure, not just 3. So anyhow, but yeah, definitely. There, and I noticed that it's a lot cheaper to buy the chickens if you go into the store. So I have family in the Buffalo area of New York, and so I drive through Ohio, and I thought, well, maybe the next time I drive through that area, I might make a stop, and maybe that's how I'll pick up chickens, because it's a lot cheaper that way. They have them in their tubs, and I mean, it's more like the luck of the draw, unless you pick up like a specific breed, of course, you know, like if you're ordering, but I would just do luck of the draw too if I did it that way. Hi, Minnie. Hi, Minnie. What you doing, girl? What you doing, girl? You like your perch, don't you? Yeah. So is that your first flock? I'm kind of curious. Or have you been raising chickens, or did you grow up with chickens? I didn't grow up with them. I wanted them, but never had chickens until 2 years ago. And I find it interesting that you ordered your chickens 2 years ago. That's so cool. I'm kind of curious, like, what your hatch date was, too. Mine was March 23rd, was my hatch date. I can still remember that day. I was so excited. It's like, somebody pinch me. I'm getting chickens. So, if you, let's see here. So you didn't, but anyhow, these girls are something. Okay, so you got your first 4 from Tractor Supply 3 years ago. Okay, all right. So you've been a chicken keeper longer. Okay, that's cool. My neighbor got some from Tractor Supply last year. Oh my gosh, they are so pretty. They got Easter eggers, and I was absolutely impressed. The eggs are gorgeous too. So yeah, definitely. You wanted more. You got 8 more from Meyer the next year. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, did you see that they have a new chicken that is solid black? Like, it's new this year. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up again, but like, I guess the feathers, the skin, everything is solid black. I don't remember the egg color, but it's a new breed this year. Look really pretty. Really, really, really pretty. But I wondered how it would handle like the hot sun, because I always worry about like these girls in the sun. Oh goodness. Here, honey. I'll put some back over here since they're fighting. Here. We got in trouble because my town doesn't allow chickens, so we had to get rid of 5 of them. Ugh. Really? So do you have a limit, or are you actually had to get rid of all your chickens? Like, or you're not allowed to have any chickens, I mean. In my town, we're not allowed to have any whatsoever, in my city, actually, which is kind of strange because the surrounding cities, you can have chickens. I live next to a great big metropolitan city, and they can have chickens. And then the smaller cities, you can have them as well. You can have 4 to 5, depending on which one you're talking about. But mine is like the smallest, and you can't have any. So you can't have any either. Yeah. See, I'm not allowed to have any either. Yeah. Yeah. Same with you. Yeah. I don't understand it. The same policies that are in place for a dog owner can actually be applied to chicken keeping, containing, keeping them, clean up after them, the noise level. I took a look at our, our pet, I don't know, I'm trying to think, what is it called? I want to call it pet policy, but you know what I mean. The regulations on owning a dog and a cat, and quite frankly, everything can apply to it. And even a rooster, the roosters, oh, sorry, girls. Sorry, ladies. A rooster, on the decimal rate range is not as loud as a dog barking, and it's scientifically proven. So when they say anything about, how loud a rooster is, quite frankly, it's not as loud as a dog barking. As far as a rooster attacking, again, you can have, name your breed, whatever you want. Think of any breed, I'm not going to say which one, but you can have a dog attack. So, it's how do you deal with that, So I have my personal opinions. That's just mine. My chickens don't live in the city. We are actually in the county with these girls. I have really good neighbors. And so I am legally owning chickens. And the city knows I have chickens because I've actually talked to the city about it. So they are fully aware about my chickens, but there's nothing that they can do because they live in the county. And that's only 13 feet off my house. That's how close I am to the county line. Kind of weird, but yeah, I don't know. I have my own frustrations with city policies on owning chickens, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's see here. So I want to catch what you said. Same with you. My town. Yeah. It's frustrating. Take a look at what they say about owning dogs, and then think about owning chickens, because everything can be applied. It's quite fascinating. The setup that I have my girls in their pen could actually, it can be put in my backyard and wouldn't bother any of my neighbors. In fact, I wish I could put them in my backyard, because then that way it would, my neighbors wouldn't have to look at the coop. Okay, so the town knows you have them too, but they aren't doing anything about it. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. I was looking at a property a couple of days ago in another city, and the realtor had said to me that chickens were allowed in that city. And I told her, I said, well, typically, I want to go to the country if I'm going to do this. But she said, I told the realtor, I said, typically it's like 4 to 5 chickens are allowed in the city limits. And I said, I've already got 4 to 5 extra strikes against me because I have 9 laying hens. And all 9 would make the move with me. Not a single one would get left behind. Because if we were to move, I would actually expand the flock. I love my chickens. I love sharing eggs when I can. Right now I'm holding back on it because I am doing something with my eggs. I have something to preserve them with, so I'm holding back for right now. But when I have more eggs, I like to share with people that I love and care about. When I know somebody's in need, I like to take the eggs to them. So I'd like to be able to expand the flock a little bit more and bless other people. So, yeah. So for right now, we'll just live with the 9 girls. and be happy with it, you know. They're a lot of fun. Great way to make compost too. I don't know how you got your chicken set up, but I use, this is just basic mulch, and underneath of it is compost that I'm going to use for the garden. So I'm going to be harvesting this pretty soon and then letting it heat up, and because there's still high nitrogen in there. And then I'll spread it out in my garden. Put fresh new mulch in there, and yeah, it'll be nice when I can expand for sure. I love my girls a lot, and it's fun having baby chicks. I actually didn't want to have 9 all at once. So you're hoping to move to a property with acreage and then we can expand our flock a lot. I hear that a lot. Yeah, for sure. I love it when I see other people who own chickens. I have a neighbor who has about 60 chickens right now, and I don't know. I pull up to the property and they all come running towards the car. They know my car because I give them treats. I'm the crazy chicken lady. So they know where the good stuff's at. And it's fun. And they also have a pet turkey that if I could ever have a pet turkey, I couldn't eat her. She's a sweetheart. She's disabled, but she's a sweetie. Yeah, 60. So it kind of not by design. They adopted another flock. Somebody's home burnt down, and they didn't have a way of taking care of that flock. So my neighbors took them in, put them in a barn for a while, and then they got them a coop later when they found one, I think through Craigslist or maybe Facebook Marketplace, I'm not sure. But anyhow, so now they have their own coop and runs. So there's 2 separate flocks. Each flock has their own rooster. And yeah, they're living their best life in spoiled land, as I like to say. So fun, but real nice chickens. Goodness, excuse you. But yeah, 60 of them. Kind of a lot. And they have really pretty eggs too. Right. Yeah. You got competition, don't you, Minnie? And then I named one of their chickens Houdini because she keeps getting out. They don't name their chickens because they've got so many. But there's one in particular I named her Houdini. And another one I named her Barbie because she was one that I kept with me for a while. And she had gotten sick and needed some special medical care. So I took her home and got her better. I had some extra time on my hand and could do it, so I offered to take care of her. And you got hungry. So anyhow, so her name is Barbie. So they've got 2 of them up there that are named. Hey, I don't like it when you peck at me, Miss Thang. All right. So anyhow, yeah, but I like Houdini the best. I'd go home and tell my husband, Houdini got out again. It was fun. But otherwise, their chickens are not named. That's too many. Yeah. But all 9 of mine are. It's easy to remember all 9 of them. There's just 9. Super easy. Yeah, as long as she's not mine. Yeah, I wouldn't want Houdini here. She's a pretty girl, too. She's an Easter egger. And really, really, really pretty girl. Lays pretty eggs. But not too long ago, my husband saw her. Like, he went right up to her and along the fence line and was watching her, and she was just like taking a dust bath. And the next thing I know, she was out. And my husband said, I think she dust bathed her way out underneath the fence. I'm like, chickens are smart. Don't ever say chickens aren't smart. That's Houdini for you. And then another time I went and I was like, how did she get out? She's like real close to us. I'm like, you crazy thing. You heard of pink eggs. Well, Miss Coco lays a pink egg. So yeah, it's just the pigment that they put on their eggshells. It's as they're making their eggs. That's all it is. It's no different. A pink egg versus a green colored egg is no different than a brown egg or a white egg. They're all basically the same. It's just the inside, the quality of, what are your chickens eating? And are they getting sunshine and exercise? I feel sorry for commercial industry birds that don't get to get out and exercise. And yeah, like you guys have, well, you guys right now, you're pinned up because of AI, but you guys get sunshine otherwise. Right now we're underneath a tarp. This is kind of their shaded area, but down there is some sunshine. Yeah, so it's just a color. It's a pigment that they put on the shell. And it's funny because this girl and this girl, they're both the same breed of chickens. They're black Australorps. And she lays a plain brown colored egg, a large. She's actually smaller than her, and her egg is bigger. And then she puts speckles on her brown eggs. But she's my smallest black Australorp. I don't understand that, but it's just as unique as the bird. Just like people are different. And then this one, she lays a green egg. That's real pointed. And then Chanel lays a pointed green egg. And Midnight's is green, but not quite as pointy. But Tweety's is real pointed green. That's just part of the green eggs, or the green queen. And then Chicken Tender's is more bluishy green. More, I would call it more blue, but it's not a true blue. And then Minnie's is a light brown. So, well, I think I'm going to hop off of here. Thank you for hanging out with me this afternoon. Just hanging out in the chicken yard. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Happy Easter to everybody. Enjoy hanging out with your family, going to church. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.